So I wanted to use this fine cold afternoon, fine cold Sunday afternoon to tell a funny story about my dad. Shortly after I got this bike here, this KTM 500 EXC, my brother was living in Texas at the time, and actually still is, but this has just been several months ago, the story I'm telling. My brother was living in Texas, and so, you know, I got this bike and told my dad about it, and he told my brother about it. And so my brother, you know, he's into sport bikes and stuff. He's not too much into dirt bikes, though I'm working on him to get a supermoto, so we can do some dual vloggage when he comes up here. But you know, I told my dad about getting this bike and about what it was and everything, so he told my brother about it. Well, my brother goes into a KTM dealership somewhere down in Texas, somewhere, I think, where the hell did he live? Somewhere down near Tyler, Texas. Okay, he goes in a KTM dealership, and you know, is just browsing around or whatever, killing time, however you want to call it, window shopping. And you know, he goes in there and he starts talking to one of the salesmen about, they got one of these 2015 500 sitting in there on the showroom floor. So my brother's, you know, inquiring about it, asking the salesman about it, and the salesman, you know, tells him all, you know, whatever, and tells him a bunch of stuff, you know, or whatever. Well, my brother, even knowing now that my dad is paranoid and is ADHD, and it's just dude, it's just got all these nervous tics and anal ways about him. I mean, it's funny, but you know, I'm not saying he's disabled, but he's just got all these weird, you know, everybody's met someone who's got a bunch of weird ways to him. That's my dad. So he calls my dad up, you know, after he leaves the dealership or whatever, and tells my dad, you know, hey, yeah, I was just in the dealership down here, and you know, I was looking at one of them bikes like Ty just got, and you know, I was talking to the dealer about it, and this is what all they said. So, you know, I didn't know all this till my dad calls me up. So my dad calls me up shortly later and says, hey man, hey. I was like, what's up, what's going on? He said, you know, damn man, your brother was just down there in Texas. He was just down, you gotta understand, my dad will get to stuttering and he'll repeat things 100 times in a sentence. And especially if it's just something he's just really worked up about, he'll just freaking go on one. So he calls me up and he says, hey man, your brother just left a KTM dealer down there, and he was talking to that dealer in there about that bike like you got, that dirt bike, that street legal dirt bike. What is that? I said, is it a 500 EXC? He said, oh yeah, that's the one. I was like, well, you know, what'd he say? He said, man, he told your brother that, this is my dad telling me this now, he said, man, he told your brother that he wouldn't no more than let somebody he loved ride one of them things, that they ain't nothing but a 100-mile-per-hour dirt bike with mirrors on it, to make a street legal, and that if you get it on the highway and go over 50 miles an hour, it's just going to throw you right off. Just, I mean, it don't matter how good of a rider you are, it's just going to throw you right off. And just my dad just latched onto this story, man, and made it worse and worse and worse. And said, oh, you know, your brother said this guy said he's rode it, that as soon as they got it in, that he took it for a ride, and that he had it out on the highway and it about killed him. I'm telling you, it about killed him. And this guy's been riding for 20-something years, and he knows his bikes, and you know. So I'm like, Dad, come on, any motorcycle will kill you, you know. There's so many factors involved, rider air, you know, the people around you, the, you know, atmospheric conditions. Just, there's so many things involved, and you can't just blame one bike. And my dad's like, oh, boy, I tell you, man, goddammit, I tell you, this guy knows his shit down there. And I mean, my dad ain't even seen this guy, and he all of a sudden he just swears up and down this guy knows his shit. So he said, I'm telling you, man, the guy said that he rode one of those bikes just like you got, and that he took it out on the highway and got that fucker up to 50 and said it about killed him, and said that it wasn't done pulling at 50, that it still had a lot of life left in it, and it would have went to 100 something, and that this, I'm telling you, this guy said he'd never in a million years let anyone he loved ride one of them bikes, and that they're just dangerous. All they do is they just kill people. That's all they do. They kill people. Just that specific model right there. They just kill people. I said, Dad, seriously, man, you can't do that, man. You can't buy into all that. And the whole time I'm thinking, man, why in the fuck did my brother go tell him some bullshit like this? Because he knows how he is. You see what I'm saying? He knows how he is. It's not no secret that my dad's this way. So he wouldn't leave it alone for a long time, and he just kept on. I bet he kept me on the phone for 30-40 minutes talking about this damn bike and about how knowledgeable this dealer is, or the service tech, or whatever the hell he was, and about how this guy, if this guy said that that bike will kill you, that bike will kill you. So, you know, I just think it's funny because, one, you know, a damn skateboard will kill you, you know. A damn spoon can kill you. That don't mean we should be against the spoon. Oh shit, they got this. I'm glad I seen that chain. That would have been ugly. Ugly, ugly. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, that fucking thing will kill you. It'll just kill you. Like, really, man, we probably need to rethink this. But since then, I've kind of had a saying, you know, ever since my dad so wonderfully lumped my 500 into an ultimate death machine that is nothing, that's good for nothing but killing you. That's all it's good for, is killing you. It's not good to ride. It's, you know, all it does is kill you. So kind of come up with a little saying that I like to tell my dad. He don't think it's too funny, of course, but I like to tell him death by 500. Well, of course, as you can figure, he doesn't like that too much, but man, I'm telling you, that fucking thing will kill you. And you know what, that's been a month and a half, whatever, however long ago, man, that my dad called me and told me all that. And you know, he still wants to talk about it to this day. To this day. You been out riding that bike? How you doing? You any more comfortable on it? Now you got to understand also, though, that my dad seen this thing chuck me off. Chucked me off, and the back tire tried to eat me alive on the way home from the dealership, which was, that's a whole nother story and a whole nother vlog we'll get to some other day, with pictures, of course. But I just want to tell y'all that little story, man. I don't know how this is gonna come out. You know, I ain't got my camera set on low light or nothing. I'm just kind of out, quick run. You know, I ain't rode my bike in 4 or 5 days. I just wanted to get on it and run some. But I'll go ahead and sign off, and you know, we'll hit you up soon. We're trying to get some things going on for the channel. Got some plans, got some big things in store. Stick with me, and there's more to come. I'm signing out. Tied out.